Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Chess Tactics in Middle Game. Last time we looked at decoy, this time we'll be looking into X-ray attack. So basically the word X-ray attack is kind of taken from the real life X-ray, where the X-ray tends to pass through the flesh and then try to show us the bones, right? In a similar way, we are trying to look through an enemy piece and then we are kind of capturing the targeted piece. So that's the basic aspect about X-ray. As you can see, as mentioned earlier, it involves seeing through the enemy piece to attack the targeted piece. It's kind of a bit similar to pin, but the point is that in a pin, the piece that has been pinned is usually of less value than the one that is behind the pinned piece. However, in an X-ray attack, the targeted piece which is behind the piece that we are attacking, okay, is usually of lesser value. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll try to understand what X-ray is through the positions. Okay, so this is a kind of typical position that comes up in chess positions, in tournaments. So here what happens is that white has to make a move, and white here plays bishop e4. Now the idea behind this move is that we are trying to attack the queen right now here. However, the main targeted piece is actually this rook, right? So once the queen moves away from its position, we'll be capturing the rook. So what happened is that bishop in a way is trying to look through the queen and is trying to attack the rook. So this is how an X-ray is carried out. Now the queen is kind of forced to move aside and then you will be capturing the rook. Simple. Okay, now let's try to apply this in another position. Once again, here again white has to make the move, right? Try to pause here for a few minutes and try to come up with the right move in this position. Okay, apply X-ray attack in this position, you'll be able to find a mate pretty quickly, right? So you can pause here. Okay, right. In this position, if you have seen queen h8, then that's really good. Well done. If you have not, then it's okay. Keep practicing. You'll be able to find the right moves. Now, the basic concept behind this queen h8 is that you are trying to look into this h8 square with our bishop over here. So that's the basic point in this X-ray attack. So when you are playing queen h8, black is kind of forced to capture with the bishop, because if you capture with the king, there is the rook that's guarding over here. So he'll be forced to capture the queen with the bishop. Now once again, you will be able to capture that bishop with this rook, and then it will be a checkmate in this position. So as you can see, the effect of bishop was able to come up with a simple checkmate in pretty soon, right? So that's how you're gonna use X-ray attack to your advantage. So we'll try to look into one final position again, right? This is black to move. You need to come up with the right move for black here. Okay, try to pause here once again. Try to apply this X-ray concept and try to gain advantage for black. All right. Right, if you have seen knight into e3 in this position, then really that's very good, because coming up with such moves usually in a tournament when there is a lot of pressure is very difficult. If you keep practicing like this, I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to find such moves even in a tournament also. Okay, so the basic concept behind this knight into e3 is that we are trying to target this pawn with the help of this rook and then this queen. Okay, now the basic things that are kind of obstructing this attack are this pawn and this pawn, right? This knight. So if you are somehow able to remove these two pieces, then you'll be able to checkmate your white king, right? So for that, what we are doing is we are capturing knight into e3 here. Now the immediate threat is queen into g2, right? Now if he captures with this pawn, then you will be able to make a queen g2 checkmate, because now you are having rook support to make a checkmate. In a way, you kind of removed both the pawn and the knight that were mentioned just before, right? So now in this position, you cannot capture with the pawn, right? So there's only there's only an alternative, like, you can make this move to f3, this pawn to f3, right? So then once again you will be having another rook into g2. So what happened is that it again kind of opened up this rook attack, right? Now king has to make a move. It has only one move, king h1, and then you will be capturing queen into f3, and this is a definite advantage for black. So basically black is going to checkmate him in like one or two moves in this position. White cannot find much of a defense. At best he can come up with queen e8 check, king h7, and that's it. Basically white is off. White has lost any checking moves here, and pretty soon you will be able to checkmate either with something like rook g1, something like rook g1 check, king into g1, and then queen g2 checkmate. So basically there are all sorts of moves here to come up with the checkmate. This is how an X-ray attack is carried out. I hope you were able to understand how to carry out an X-ray attack. Thank you very much.